initially, my parents were just living on their own, so it was no big deal. I'd check in on them from time to time. Well, my mom, of course, she's 88, as we mentioned, and she's been in great health for many, many years, and they've lived independently and everything, and we've always been very close. My stepdad, JC, is 98, World War II vet, as we mentioned, and he's been a dad for me for forever. It's a lot of the great times I've had in my life. I can link right back to he and my mom. Being there for me during tough times in my life. So now it's my opportunity to pay it forward, if you will, return the favor, as it were. Since we started this process, there's a lot more burden, really, because of my responsibilities as a caregiver to make sure that all the financial and legal things are taken care of. And I have more responsibilities now legally than I did before. But having said that, the burden of knowing that if something should happen, and something will, some event will occur where you're going to be glad you had all this in place. That peace of mind far outweighs any inconveniences I might be experiencing because of the added stuff I have to do now.
And here's the interesting thing. The thing that precipitated this whole thing was their asking about assisted living and moving to Fresno. And at the end of the road, they decided to stay in their home. All right, they're in their home in Visalia, and Greg helped us locate in-home care in Visalia. And we couldn't be happier. Now we have somebody checking on them periodically, doing things that they need to do, taking them to the doctor, taking them for their blood tests if they need it, offering some respite. So many people, the event occurs and then they're scrambling to put things in place. And that can be a different kind of burden where now you're rushing to get the documents that you might need to set things up. And it's in a place where maybe your loved one is incapacitated and can no longer tell you where things are. When we have things set up ahead of time, that's the burden that I feel has been lifted from us, is that these things are in place for the event when it occurs, not if. It will, all right?
And it's just good to know that Greg and his team are there for us if something should happen.